2023 has been a massive year, not only for the channel, but for myself. You know, you're going to see throughout this video plenty of things, but from the Sports Shed TV charity match to the amount of food I ate, a trip to America, it's been a year to remember, and let's get into the 2023 recap. Well, New Year's Day was a day to remember for all the wrong reasons. You know, it was a fantastic summer's day, but as you can see, got the worst sunburn I think I've ever had in my life to open up the first day of the year. Yep, this is how it all started. Prior to a match between the Sydney Sixers and the Sydney Thunder, which I'm actually going to the match tonight between these two teams, I got to meet Josh Philippe and also Daniel Sam. So, you know, first week of January, early start. You know, I love photos with players, and these two, well, they're great in the BBL. It was a massive year for food. I had, you know, plenty of all-you-can-eat, as I mentioned, which you'll see more of. I went to America, tried their food, Wingstop, Taco Bell. I went to all-you-can-eat in Melbourne. I went to all-you-can-eat in Sydney a couple of times. I've had a lot to eat this year, and one thing I love is buffalo wings. You know, I've always had them at the Super Bowl, but I just seem to have them more and more, especially with the drink. This year has been the year of the buffalo wings for mine, and I highly recommend the ones from Pizza Hut. They're pretty good as well. But Taco Bell, just love just trying it for the first time, discovering there was one in Sydney as well. I've tried some really good food. Sydney's Brasa Churrasco is another one that I highly recommend this year. Honestly, I don't think I've used BeReal since this photo was taken back in January, but the Parramatta Eels fan day, getting my jersey signed, meeting the new boys, getting a reunion, hyping up for the charity match, speaking about tips, and getting Mike Acevo to take a BeReal is pretty funny. The collecting of memorabilia doesn't stop. There's Kyle Kuzma from the Lakers sign, Harrison Butker from the Chiefs kicking us all the way into the Super Bowl, a Patrick Mahomes signed mini helmet, probably the most expensive thing I added to my collection, but still really nice. And then NFL helmets down under, doing the mystery boxes and getting Metcalf and Chase. Jamar Chase was some of the highlights of the year, but plenty of off-camera hits as well. In one of the best days of the year, Sports Shed TV put together a charity match, which I got to be a part of. Jersey number 16 coming off the bench, but playing quite big minutes. A try assist to Blake Darlow. Probably should have got under the high ball, one of my not-so highlights there. And the boys from What's New in the Castle running at me, but plenty of great content creators met throughout the day. Friends for life. And I can't wait to see them all again. It was a great day for both sides, the Ronald McDonald and the Mark Hughes. Lots of charity raised, and once the match was all over, it was really good to tuck into a beer and meet the fans who had come along to the charity match, and I know we're all excited to do it again in just a couple of weeks. So March was absolutely incredible, getting to go to LA. Here's Jonathan Majors, who unfortunately has recently been stood down by Marvel, but at the time was playing Kang. They were premiering Creed 3 pretty much as soon as we got to LA. I also got to see Denzel Washington and Adam Sandler within the same room at the NBA, which is awesome as well. Here's a great group photo from Disneyland. Had a great time at Disneyland. We went the second day, so I hadn't had much sleep because there was the Parramatta and Storm Golden Point game. Went to places like, you know, Warner Brothers Studio, where got put in a Harry Potter house, got to voice record over Harry Potter scenes from the film and visit lots of props from lots of different sets. So, you know, some fantastic moments. Pretty much as soon as we touched down, we went to SoFi Stadium. We weren't allowed to do a tour of the stadium, unfortunately, because they were setting up for Rolling Loud that weekend. There I am in a Chargers jersey, believe it or not. Went to a couple of Lakers games, Lakers Warriors and Lakers Grizzlies. It was Steph Curry's return game, but LeBron James was out with injury, which was very disappointing, but it was still a fantastic experience that I'll never forget. Here's some props from one of my favourite movies of all time, Spider-Man 2. It was really cool to see these props in person, you know. We saw the Jumanji stuff, Baby Driver, lots of different films. One of my personal favourite photos from the trip is me with the original Doc Ock arms from Spider-Man 2, As I mentioned, just growing up, it's still one of my favourite movies. It's so iconic. And I also went to ice hockey. Here's some Prime and Mr. Beast chocolate. Obviously not as rare now, but at the time it was very hard to get your hands on over here in Australia. Here's me and Nan heaps pumped up. I'm wearing the Rams jersey that I just didn't leave the whole time I was in LA at this hockey game. Hockey Live was unreal. Capitals and King. And then here is from the Lakers making contact with Austin Reeves. It almost looked like he was throwing me his sweat towel. Unfortunately, I couldn't catch it, but it was really, really cool to see the tunnel that the Lakers players come in and out of at that game. Went to my cousin's wedding in May. Fantastic time, great time away, great event. I really enjoyed it. And then, we absolutely tore up the dance floor. That's what we do, me and the cousins as well as them, ripping up the dance move at the wedding. And this was not the only one of the year. Then it was time later in the year for wedding number 2, Karina and Brock. Welcome to the family. Got this nice little photo here. There were plenty of great photos from the wedding. Unfortunately, it rained throughout the night, so there weren't many photos outside, but we did spend plenty of time within the photo booth, and as you can see, putting different things on, holding different signs up. One big happy family, some fantastic photos to come. Here is myself, Emily, and Brock in, alien masks, in helmets, sunnies. The sunnies went around all night, and because they became webs, newly webs was the funny trend. Here's a nice little couple photo. I really like this one from the wedding. My tie really stands out as well. I think we both look really nice here. And watch out, because Grandad is on the dance floor and he has got some moves for everyone. I don't have a video, just the photo. Everyone was hitting up the dance floor while it was raining outside. One big surprise for me this year was being to acquire not one but 2 match-worn jerseys from the Parramatta Eel. The first one here is Michael Jennings, former Parramatta Eel. Eels versus Broncos 2019. I was at that game at Bankwest Stadium at the time. The jersey's got Big D. It's the Stay Kind jersey of 2019. So, if you've seen that in the background of videos, I'm really, really happy to own this, and it's a very special jersey as well. The second one was the Indigenous jersey. We had a blinder against the Rabbitohs in that game, and you can obviously see under the collar that signature from someone who had a massive year in his first year at the Eel is number 13, Jermaine Hopgood. So to have Hopgood, who I think he'll be a future Maroon as well, for me, I think it's a massive achievement, and I'm really, really happy to be hooked up with these NRL match-worn jerseys. It was absolutely unreal to witness the Central Coast Mariners win the A-League Grand Final 6-1. Can you believe it? Here's me and my cousin getting pumped. Karina's got that Jason Cummings shirt, and we were there watching the boys that night up in the stands. It was loud. It was awesome. It was great to be back in my Mariners gear. I haven't took this hat off all year, and here's me screaming at some of those goals because it was such an unreal night. And congratulations to the Central Coast Mariners, who are currently your defending champs. Supernova was honestly unreal this year. There you go, repping the Parramatta colours there. Got to meet Michelle Gomez, who plays Missy in Doctor Who. Massive Doctor Who fan, loved Missy as the Master. Spoiler alert, here is John Jarrett. Got to meet John Jarrett from Wolf Creek. Loved both the TV series and the movie. He is a delight, and he's such a character. Highly recommend meeting him. And also this one, Tamara Morrison, who plays Boba Fett in Star Wars, was really, really cool. Good to have a quick chat. And once again, repping those Parramatta colours. So 2 crazy things about this night is the whole stadium pretty much rushed up during the penalty shootout of the Matildas game, where it went absolutely unreal. This was Roosters Dolphins at Allianz. This is my first time in a Dolphins jersey. Here's me with Jermaine Osako, and I've got that Matildas Oz cap from a couple nights before as well. The NRL Grand Final was absolutely crazy between the Penrith Panthers and the Brisbane Broncos. I love buying merch and getting ready on grand final day. I love the events leading up to it of the retiring players and the NRLW grand final. It was a fantastic day. Just a shame Para weren't there, but I had lots of fun at the 2023 grand final. And then most recently, Christmas Day, getting Hogwarts Legacy, which I have not stopped playing on Xbox. Fantastic game. Unfortunately, I am getting a Kelsey jersey, but obviously delayed there. Doctor Who game as well. Lakers singlet from the missus, thank you. And some fantastic pyjamas as well as AirPods for the gym. And then some nice t-shirts here from the family. Hugo Boss as well as a North Devil I almost said Coldy holder. I can't remember what they're called. Stubby holder. That's what they're called. But a nice Stussy shirt there as well. No Boxing Day haul this video this year, but as you can see, a couple of DVD, some shorts for the gym, some standard short, and some pretty cool shirts, including That's Fire, Everlast, San Francisco, and a Curry one. Plenty of Lakers stuff within there too that you can't see as well, but I love the Boxing Day sale. You always get a deal, and surprise, the Travis Kelce jersey is actually here. Here it is in the flesh. They're very, very hard to find, but I was really, really stoked and very thankful that Mum was able to get one for me. That brings an end to the video. Make sure you let me know why your 2023 was so memorable. Enjoy this little picture of me and my uncle doing the Gutherino at the wedding. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Bring on 2024. It's the year of the Parramatta Eel. Subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you guys later. Happy New Year.